So let's move on. Wow. The last thing I saw coming was building a giant firewall.
Yeah. And of course they're gonna have to hire Bill Gates for that.
Right, and the pyrotechnics from
they're gonna start up Skynet to patrol the internet.
Yeah, well, and let's hire the pyrotechnics from Metalocalypse.
That's right.
For Death Clock. That way we can, you know, because we're talking about fire.
Yeah,
we need a wall of fire.
And Death Clock is the second largest economy in the world.
It is.
Yeah, that one band.
They in fact are they're on a roll, a drum roll perhaps. So yeah. What else do we have in the world today, Brandon?
Oh, I heard plans that James Cameron is going to be talking to the BP people about the oil spill.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did the movie The Abyss.
Okay.
And, Titanic, and about the ocean and stuff.
Well,
so they think he's more qualified than these people at BP.
I heard Kirk Cameron's also going to be going down there to witness to the animals before they die.
To give them the last rites.
To bring them to God before they die tragically because of this oil spill.
I have a question. Jesus could walk on water, correct?
Yes.
Would he slip and fall in the Gulf of Mexico?
That's a very puzzling question. I don't know.
We're going to have to ask God on this.
We will.
Christians pray to God. Ask him this question.
And if you get an answer, email us at politicalbj at gmail.com. We say it again, politicalbj at gmail.com. Well, Kirk Cameron. That's a name I have not heard in a long time.
Yeah, you pulled that out of somewhere dark and dank, I'm sure.
I think it was. Last I saw of him, it was the he was making some religious movies about the apocalypse. Speaking of the apocalypse, 2012's coming soon.
I can't wait. I'll be sitting outside with a White Russian and a smoke in my hand, awaiting the end of the world.
Now,
but something tells me that I'm going to be let down, just like I was about the Y2K thing.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Me and one of my other associates, we were having a discussion on this, and we've got some money down. He said that 2012, the reason the calendar ended, was for other reasons than the world coming to an end. That right now, they're believing that's when the aliens return to Earth, because it takes 6,006 years to go one way, and 6,006 years to come back. So, maybe we'll see some aliens. And the reason the Mayans didn't see their society coming to an end, what they saw.
You can talk them out of some stargates and lightsabers and shit.
Or maybe they can plug the hole in the Gulf.
Yeah, you would use your one wish on that. With the Stargate, we can go to a whole new planet. With a ship, we can go to a whole new planet. With the lightsaber, we can set that bitch on fire.
Hey, all I know is Bill Gates hasn't been there yet, so we don't have firewalls, and Al Gore hasn't been there yet, so we don't have an environment.
Wow. That is the deepest thing I believe I've ever heard you say.
It is. I'm fearful of sending people through a Stargate without an environment. So I here, with Political BJ, say Al Gore should be the first one through. We'll be back to you after this word from our sponsors.
When I've had a hard day at work, I like to sit back and relax with a nice cigarette. I only smoke one type of cigarette. I smoke cigarettes of the light variety. There's no other cigarette for me. I'd not have it any other way. You can never go wrong with a good cigarette, especially cigarettes of the light variety.
Okay.
So, yeah. Them days. Well, we're back. I'm your host, Jaggs. We still have with us B-Dog out in the field with his cellular telephonic device. B-Dog.
I am not out in the field. I am out in a field.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why we're getting jobbing perception on my phone.
Okay. That's what I was
am
wondering.
out in a field.
What are you doing out in a field?
Um,
Well, you said it had some earlier. You were saying something about going to the field to deal with the story investigation you have going on. Something to do with illicit substances being sold in schools.
yes, I was meeting up with my contact in an ambiguous area. I mean, inconspicuous area, not ambiguous. Anyway, they're talking about these weed-filled gumballs that are being distributed at schools.
Really?
Yes, they're hollowed out. Well, you know, gumballs are hollow in the center. They're apparently packing weed in there and giving them to kids to chew during school. And hell, I couldn't even chew gum in school when I was a kid.
Neither could I.
Gum with weed in it.
Wow. So, what'd your ambiguous, inconspicuous contact have to tell you about this story?
Well, they were distributing them at school. These kids got caught because the gumballs were wrapped in foil, with written instructions wrapped around the foil saying, chew for 30 minutes to an hour before you want to be high, and then chew for as long as possible, then swallow.
Isn't it bad to swallow gum?
Yeah, I'm told it sticks in your colon, and yeah, you never crap it out.
Wow. So, kids are risking their life. I don't want to say risking their life, risking the health of the rest of their life to get high once.
Yeah, I'm to understand that that's the given risk with any kind of getting high.
I would happen to agree, but I've never heard of marijuana being that deadly to your health. I mean, you're talking kids who are gonna.
I imagine that with all the sticks and the fibers, that it would help actually cleanse your colon a little bit more. You know, put a little fiber into these kids' diet.
Right.
They're those gummy bears and rock'em sock'em robots and their Coca-Colas and
Their hula hoops.
make out argue. I'm sorry, what?
Kids and drugs. Drugs are bad. Don't do
Okay.
drugs. Okay? Drugs are bad. Children these days.
Do not promote the use of illicit substances in any way,
Yes,
no matter how fun they may be.
they'll only work for you maybe one time, but that one time could be your life.